Welcome back to our continuing series on the Hasbro toy line Air Raiders. Only around for a year, but forever in our hearts. In our previous videos, we've covered all the other produced toys. However, the Air Refinery was never produced. And so we're going to dive in as deep on that as one can go. We'll also be taking a look at the comic book series that was produced, 5 issues. Well, not a limited series, because at the end of issue 5 it says what to expect in issue 6. And a couple of coloring books as well. These are the 5 issues, all illustrated by Kelly Jones, who would go on to do other fantastic things in the 90s for DC, Batman, other titles. And they're very well done issues, but it goes more into the history of the Air issues on Airlandia, and once you read them you realize none of this makes sense. So if you want me to go further into that, please let me know. I only plan on making 2 more videos after this, but if you want me to delve further into the history and absurdity of Airlandia, please let me know. Taking a look quickly through here, one of them is an assault on the Air Refinery, so there are a couple of images inside, one of it being frozen over, and there's also repeated imagery of a small stone sculpture, almost like a sphinx, at the base of the front of the stone facade on the Air Refinery. We will see that repeated a couple times, but it's really tough to find, and it took me a while to notice. But these coloring books are pretty sweet. 2 of them were drawn by Nate Butler. One was drawn by Mike Manley, and the other one was Jim Balent, who did a nice run in Catwoman and other series. But I remember him in this cover for Catwoman #1. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, check these out if you get a chance. They're cheap, some of them. So this is the Air Refinery. The corner of it we see in the key art illustration, and you can see Baron Jolt there with the silver helmet on the middle tier. On the Air Raiders battle pack on the left-hand side, you can see them storming the Air Refinery. How do I know this? Because on the right they're doing the outpost. Oh. So here we see the image, black and white, 8x10, glossy, included in the press kit release for the Air Refinery. And to quote that press release, the refinery features many nooks that camouflage the defenders and many hands-on play features. It also has a 3-tiered tower with movable guns, clear plastic manual elevator, removable hatches, gun posts, missile launcher, dual swivel guns, and hovercraft. The Air Refinery comes with 10 figures, the Emperor, his second in command, and 8 soldiers, and room for another 40. The Air Raider has an approximate retail price of $34, and we'll see about that. But I think I've identified the source of the hand pump that they used here. This is a Tyco 1 for these little air-powered vehicles that they had in the early 80s, and I have to locate one, double checked, and sure enough the handle is the exact same number of lines in there, same divot in the top, same rubber gasket, same seal at the top, and this handle actually is slightly modified, but still is the same number of lines through it on the Man-O-War. Now some of the images here that we're looking at with the refinery are from the Airlandia website from WordPress, and please go visit that if you get a chance. It's very awesome because they have a sweet deep dish like this. Go ahead and feel free to pause and look at the details here, but it goes into the fact that we've got like 4 missile launchers, remote missile launcher, air-powered escape car, air-powered enemy deterrent, kind of like the Falling Rocks, maybe from the command outpost. But look here in this gray mock-up, you'll see a couple of toothpicks on the inside. And this is the flip over part, possibly air powered, that reveals like missile launchers and parts of the elevator and the inner tower. Pretty wild. A little bit of a size comparison you can do by this rotating table here in the bottom. The command outpost takes up about half of it, and the refinery takes up most of it. So that's a nice comparison for scale. Take at the classic all-time key art, because I have a one-of-a-kind thing that I'd like to share with you here. As you can see, there's Paul Alexander's signature in the bottom left-hand corner. Now this transparency, which I've taken some time to painstakingly mount so I could have it illuminated from behind and show all the glory that it is, was the piece of production art provided to Hasbro from Paul Alexander's agents in New York to produce the art on the back of all of the packages. Now this would have been scanned to make color separations, and you can scale this, of course, because it is a transparency. So this single piece of plastic here is the genesis of the back of every package and the insert for every catalog that you have come across in your time as a person lightly or mostly interested in narrators. The detail in here is absolutely stunning. Pause it if you want. Check it out on the big screen, because you can come in here and you can see the brush strokes. It's absolutely fabulous. And the cropping goes further than any of the other images, of course, that you'll see of this, because this is the genesis of all those images. Even if you go in really close on the command outpost that's in the background, very highly detailed. That man of war that's in the distance. The couple lines of what could possibly be figures or vegetation standing up in the center there. You just don't know because of brushstroke. Since they did not produce the playset, yet they did produce the figures for it, Hasbro made them mail-away exclusives. So if you had the money and you sent off for it in a timely fashion, you could get some. One of the things you got was this spiffy map of Airlandia, and it was 18 by 24 according to what I see everywhere. There are a couple on eBay right now. One of them is better than the other quality wise, but what a wonderful thing to have. And here are Emperor Aerozar and Baron Jolt, a couple of very wacky looking figures, but absolutely stunning in the color department. The blues, the golds, the purples, the detail on the front and the back, pretty amazing. Especially for this scale, for a 2-inch tall figure. Admiral Fury wants to come out and join the fashion show. And well enough for it. He's probably the more detailed of all of the folks that you got over on the Air Raider side. And taking a look at them next to a couple of your regular Joes for the Raiders and the Tyrants. And the shoulders and Jolt kind of echo his soldiers, and Aerozar, who does play quite a large part in the comics and other media, looking pretty resplendent there in his purple, gold, and blue boss. And if you want to see the backsides of the regular folks, here they are. And of course, 1987 Hasbro called out on the Tookus of the Tyrant. So the solution I found to not having a Air Refinery is Timmy Toys produced this. I picked it up for $25 on Amazon, and was tough to find another one after that. But the color looks pretty right. It's tall. And it was based off of, from appearances, Mark's Toys playsets from the 70s. But that's what we have for now, or else I could build it out of Lego. Or somebody could come with a sweet file and make a 3D print of it, and save us all a lot of grief and heartache, and give everybody joy. But thanks for checking it out. There's going to be a next video what would have been the second year of air raiders that turned out to be just dust in the wind.